Throughout history, humans have used animals to fight their wars for them, from horses to tanks. But some animals are more effective than others. Here are 3 of the weirdest animals that have ever been used as weapons. First up is the little brown bat. During World War II, the United States and the UK considered using bats as a form of biological warfare. The plan was to attach small explosives to the bats and then release them over enemy cities. The bats would fly into buildings and the explosives would detonate, causing major damage. However, the project was never finished due to a lack of funding. The US military did, however, use bats for other purposes, such as spying on the Soviets. During the Cold War, the CIA trained bats to be tiny spies that could detect nuclear radiation. They would send the bats into the sewers of Eastern Bloc countries to see if there had been any radiation leaks. If the bats picked up any radiation, they would then be captured and brought back to the lab for further testing. But not only were animals used in the Cold War, they're still being used today. For example, dolphins are being used by the US Navy to find and neutralize underwater threats. Dolphins are highly intelligent creatures who can be trained to do complex tasks. They're also very fast and agile, which makes them ideal for military applications. Dolphins have been used in both Iraq and Afghanistan to great success. They can detect things like plastic explosives and even enemy divers. And if they find something suspicious, they can either mark it for later, or in some cases, actually neutralize the threat. For example, dolphins have been trained to blow bubbles to clear away obstacles and underwater mines. But one animal that has been used as a weapon more than any other is probably the pigeon. During World War I, the British and German militaries each had pigeon units. These pigeons would carry messages between soldiers on the front lines and headquarters. They were especially useful in situations where radio communication was not possible. If a pigeon got injured or killed while on a mission, the soldiers would eat it. In fact, there was even a special recipe developed for pigeon stew. These are just a few of the many animals that have been used as weapons throughout history. Do you think it's ethical to use animals in this way? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.